Hello again, everybody. Welcome back for some more Super Mega Baseball 4 Season 3 action. As the Neon are on the road with a 9-5 record, taking on the champs who are 7-7. Neon coming up a hard-fought victory last time against the Bolters, as they took, 14 innings, I think it was, to win that one. Against the worst team in the league, so the Neon are in a bad spot currently. As they've been a bit of a bad stretch, but they're going to try to reverse their fortunes here. So this is the Christmas Day game, so they're going to try to get a win for Santa and all the elves and all the fans, everyone in attendance. As this is game number 3 between these two teams. Each team has won one game so far. This is an interleague matchup, so they don't see each other very often. But the Neon have outscored them 6-5 in those two games previously. So they're going to try to get the advantage on the season series, well, the all-time series in this one. So the Neon are going to have Ned Wesman on the mound. He's 2-0 with a 3.45 ERA currently. As the champs are going to have Dominic Marshall on the mound. He's 0-1 with a 5.25 ERA. So let's get to it. The Neon are going to have a really tired bullpen coming into this one, so hopefully they don't have to go into it too quickly. So let's get in here. Changes. Let's see. Everybody here is fine. Pruitt, I think we'll leave him out there. Instigate's going to have to come off at third, though. So Arnold will go over there, or do I want to give Carrillo? Carrillo hasn't really played much, but looking at her stats, you can see why. Let's put Arnold back in there. Moreno's a little bit on the slumping side, so Connor's going to have to come in. Everybody else is fine for now. And since this is the Christmas game, we're going to go ahead and bring in the Christmas uniforms for this one. And let's get into it. It's going to be a night game. And looking at the Neon, we got Barajas, Sloan, and Houndstooth all have high morale. Pruitt is out of position, and for the champs, there's nothing really hidden going on their side. Santos and Evans have a little bit of a chemistry bonus, but that's about it. As we're playing a Stade Royale, looks like Epcot in the background almost.
This could be one for the record books. That's Stade Royale.
As the Candy Cane uniforms in play today.
It's time for the ball game.
Ward, Barajas, Sloan, and Bird going to be batting off for Neon, leading off here. Still lots of green out in the stands, so lots of Neon fans in attendance. As Barajas steps up to the plate for the first time. He's got a 365 average. He's hitting 6 home runs. Got 18 RBIs. This is easily his best season. He hits the first pitch out into right. This is going to be caught for out number 1. Right fielder caught that one, and it's one away for Chris Sloan. Center fielder got 365 average as well. 5 homers, 11 RBIs. And he'll take a strike down low. Line shot right to the first baseman as Evans gloves it. That's out number 2. That'll bring up Kaylani Bird, the right fielder. He's got a 415 average with 4 homers, 10 RBIs. Should take a strike right down the middle. Up high, should have let that one go. This is looped right back to the pitcher who picks it up, slings over to first, and that's out number 3. And the unretired in orders are going to the bottom of the first inning. No score. Champs coming up for the first time. There's Nimbus Wallis, Jamari Santos, then Azariah Evans be batting third. And here's Nimbus Wallis, the second baseman. Got a 231 average with no homers, 1 RBI. As Wesman looks in, and first pitch. Swung and fouled away, so it's strike 1. Slow tapper, left side, and that'll reach foul territory as well, so strike 2. Hit on the ground, past the diving Barajas, and past the avenue as well, so this rolls into right field. That's going to be a leadoff single for the champs here in the bottom of the first. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Jamari Santos. He's got a 327 average with 2 homers, 9 RBIs. First pitch, low inside corner, strike 1. Check swings, that one misses low, so it's 1-1. Little looper out towards second, off Avenue's glove as she jumps for it. That's going to be an infield single. That puts runners at first and second. And the champs are threatening here in the first. As Azariah Evans, the first baseman, is up at the plate, 262 average with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. Wesman needs a ground ball. He gets a strike on the outside corner. Check swing, but that's in there. Strike 2. Fastball hit into right. This is going to drop for a hit. This is going to load the bases up. So not how the Neon wanted to start this game, as they now have the bases loaded here in the bottom of the inning. Nobody out for Grayson Salmon, the cleanup hitter. Center field's got a 231 average with no homers, 7 RBIs. And Wesman is in a precarious situation here. One wrong hit, and this is a 4-0 game. First pitch misses low. This was fouled away. So 1-1. Fastball misses in. Misses outside, so it's now 3-1. Line shot foul. So that'll make it a full count. Popped up foul out of play. Do this again. Swung over the top of it, got him with a swinging strike. That's strikeout, and that's out number 1. Brings up Kingston Pepperonis. The shortstop's got a 269 average with no homers, driven in 4. Double play will get him out of this inning. That one hooks in. Bottom corner, strike 1. Grounder up the middle. This is going to drive in a run. This sneaks its way into center. Sloan fires at home. It's going to be a play at the plate. Not in time. Runner just gets in there, and it's 2-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. That'll bring up right fielder Magnus Duran. 190 average. No homers, 3 RBIs. Still 1 out. Runner at first. But it's now a 2-0 game. This one misses in. Fouled away. So it's 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw goes to second. Out number 2 there. And over to first. That's a double play. And that'll end the inning. But the Champs score twice here in the bottom of the first. They lead 2-0 going in the second inning. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Avenue to win. He's got a 383 average with 5 homers, 19 RBIs. As the Neon try to bounce back here. Down the hole, 2-0. This was hit deep to center, but I think she's under just a tad, and this is going to be caught. Salmon gloves it, out number 1. Left fielder Rance Pruitt, got a 404 average, 6 homers, 14 RBIs. Popped up behind the plate, but this will reach the seats. Way high for a ball. Swing late at the fastballs. Couldn't get it. Strike 2. That's high for ball 2. Fouled away, so still 2-2. Low and outside for ball 3, so it's a full count. Popped up foul out of play again. Way outside, that's ball 4, so Pruitt will take his base. That'll bring up the tying run to the plate in the form of Sona Arnold. He's batted .250 with no homers, no RBIs as of yet. But a runner at first base with 1 out. They got a really good arm behind the plate, so Pruitt's probably not going to be running. That one's inside for a ball. Late swing, fouls off to the left-hand side out of play. Check swings, that one's down in the dirt, so 2-1. Popped up, center field. Can anybody get to it? Shortstop ranges out and he'll glove it. That's out number 2. So 2 down, runner first base for Philip Connor, the catcher, who still has no hits or anything so far this season. Very disappointing. But he gets his first hit here. Lines it into right field. This will roll all the way to the wall. Pruitt's on his way to second. Actually, he's on his way home. As Connor rolls into second. And Pruitt crosses the plate as he scores from first base. It's now 2-1. As Connor gets his first hit and his first RBI. So it's now 2-1 here on top of the second. Here's Bear Houndstooth. Shortstop's got a 346 average with 4 homers and 12 RBIs. Base hit could tie the game. This one misses low. There's outside for ball 2. Low again, ball 3. And that's inside, strike 1. Strike 2, so it's a full count. Liner right towards short, and this is caught by Pepperonis for 3. That'll end the inning. But the Neons come back with one run of their own in the top of the second. Score is now 2-1. Champs out in front. Let's move to the bottom of the inning. So Ginger Houndstooth steps in the box. She's the catcher with 294 average with 1 homer, 6 RBIs. She checks a fastball in the outside corner for a strike. Curve misses low, so it's 1-1. Hit past the diving shortstop into left field. That's going to be another leadoff single for the Champs, as they pick up right where they left off last inning. As the left fielder Jake Ramsey steps in, batting 156 with 1 RBI, no homers. Swung at the fastball, missed it, completely fooled on that one. But he launches the next pitch out to right, and Bird has no chance with the small little walls they have here, and that clears it. And the Champ to come back with 2 more runs, 363 feet in the right field. His first homer of the year, RBIs number 2 and 3. And the Champs extend their lead. Here's Dominic Marshall, the pitcher. He's got a 250 average. He swings the first pitch and misses. And Wasman is not looking good this game. Swung and missed, strike 2. Swung and missed, strike 3. Got on the fastball. So back to the top of the order, here's Nimbus Wally. She singled her first time up. 1 out, nobody on base. Takes a fastball low. Another fastball in the outside corner, strike 1. Slider hit through the hole, left-hand side. All their hits are finding holes. So that's going to be another single for Wally's. Now brings up Jamari Santos, who's 1 for 1. First pitch fouled away to the right-hand side. Out in front, fouled it away. So it's 0-2. Shatters his bat as this was fouled off to the left-hand side. Bat's out of play. He reached up and fouled another one off. He's reaching for everything, protecting that plate. As that one's fouled off. And again, reaches outside the zone, fouls it away. But he finally gets a hold of one, golfs it into center. This is going to drop as he reached for yet another one. So a good at bat for Santos. That brings up Azariah Evans. He also singled the first inning. So he's 1 for 1. Now they have bases at runners at first and second base with only 1 out. There's a strike on the down low. Wesman's already at 41 pitches here. So this one's launched deep into center. Sloan giving chase, but he should have room. He's there for the out. We'll throw the ball back in, but the runner advanced to third. So now it's 2 outs thrown around the corners for Grayson Salmon, who's 0 for 1. Again, you really got to be careful here. Most dangerous hitter on their lineup. Sticks a strike down low. He's looking for that one, but didn't swing. There's a fastball up high. Strike 2. Chased one outside the zone, fouled it off. And lines one through the hole. Second baseman has it, but can't get it up in time to field it and throw the runner out. That's going to drive in another run. So another infield single. Brings in Kingston Pepperonis, who's 1 for 1. He's singled in, driven in 2 runs. And he hits one into center. This is also going to drop and drive in another run as the runner comes home. And the Champs are just having their way with the Neon in this game. It's just now 6-1. That'll bring up Magnus Duran, who's 0 for 1. So Neon were hoping not to get to the bullpen, but they're going to have to get to it early. They're all over Wasman in this game. This one's lined to second, caught by Avenue. That'll end the inning. But the Champs score 4 in the bottom of the second. They lead 6-1 going to the top of the third. Out hitting Neon 10-1 currently. That brings up Wasman. He's batting .600 with 1 RBI. They should take him out, but they need to try to conserve some bullpen if they can. His first pitch is outside for a ball. Slow grinder, but the bad hop. But the first baseman was able to get it. Stepped on the bag, and that's out number 1. So back to the top of the order. Here's Barajas, who's 0 for 1. He launches one to right center. This is going to drop and roll to the walls as he rounds first. On his way to second, he'll have to hold there with a double. So that'll make it 1 out with a runner on second base for Avenue, but Chris Sloan. He's 0 for 1. Swing, fouls it off the screen. Hit into right center. This is going to drop. This is going to drive in a run as Barajas rounds the bag on his way home. And Sloan slides into second, just in headed throw. And it's now 6-2 as the Neon inch a little bit closer. Brings up Bird, who's 0 for 1. late on that one, fouled it away. Line shot on the ground to right, but first baseman's able to get it. Steps on the bag, that's out number 2, slow and advances to third. So 2 down, runner on third base for Avenue, who's 0 for 1. Lead again, fouled it off. Early on that one, swing and a miss. Line shot up the middle and through. Avenue's going to be safe with a single. As Sloan crosses the plate, that's now 6-3. As the Neon still trail. Here's Rentz Pruitt. He walked his first time up. First pitch down the dirt for a ball. Way out in front of that one, swung at and missed. Nice curve on this one. Completely fooled him on that. Fouled it up behind the plate. The catcher has it. That's out number 3, and that'll end the inning. But the Neon score twice. They now trail 6-3 going to the bottom of the third. As Blacksmith steps back in, she's 1 for 1. And Wasman needs to get some good innings here. His day's coming close to an end early. And Avenue lays out to get it. She actually gloved one. And she'll throw to first for the out. So 1 away brings up Jake Ramsey. He got the 2-run home run his last time up. First pitch misses inside. Slider hit up the middle and past the pitcher. That's going to be a single. So runner at first with 1 out. Brings up Dominic Marshall, the pitcher, who's 0 for 1. Was thinking of bunting, but held it off. That's strike 1. Thought about it again, still held off. Pulled it back yet again. So it's 1-2. That's up high. And you'll just watch the curve go in for strike 3. So 2 down. Still got a runner at first for Wallies, who's singled twice so far. She's 2 for 2. And runner tries to steal second. Throws there in time, but can't tag the runner in time. So he's in there for the stolen base. There's a curve down low, strike 2. Fastball fouled away. Another stolen base attempt, trying to steal third, and they get in there yet again. So now runner in scoring position at third base. 2 strikes on the batter. Swung and missed, got him. That's in the inning. As the runner is stranded there at third, and the Champs come away with nothing for the first time today. Let's move to the top of the fourth. 6-3 is your score. The Champs ahead. Summer Arnold steps in the box. She's 0 for 1. First pitch low and outside. Line shot right to first, and that's caught by Evans for out number 1. So it brings up Philip Connor, who finally got his first hit last time up and drove in his first RBI as well. Now batting 0-59 on the year. That was a gracious strike on the outside corner. And he fouls it away, so it's 0-2. And another one fouled away to the left. Hit into deep center. But this should be a routine catch, and it's caught for out number 2. So it brings up Bear Houndstooth, who's 0 for 1. First pitch is up high and outside for a ball. Fastball, should have let that go. He swung at it anyway. And fouled another one off, so it's 1-2. Hit deep to left, but the left fielder should have plenty of room for this one, and he'll glove this one for out number 3. And that'll end the innings. The Neon also come up empty. Move to the bottom of the fourth. They trail by 3. Now Santos steps back in. He's 2 for 2. Wasman at pitch 62. Misses outside. Fouled away. So it's 1-1. Takes the fastball in the outside corner. Strike 2. Reached up high. Fouled it off. Grounds one over towards third. Arnold has it. Over to first. That's out number 1. Santos will retire for the first time. And that'll bring up Evans, who's 1 for 2. And he fouls the first pitch off. And fouls the second one away. So it's 0-2. Takes the fastball way high. Fouls yet another one away. Popped up behind the plate. Connor gives chase, has room, and he'll glove it just in front of the bullpen. Not the bullpen, the dugout. That's out number 2. Brings up Grayson Salmon, who's 1 for 2. He's singled and driven in 1. He takes a strike on the inside corner on a check swing. Swung at the one outside the zone. Couldn't get it. Strike 2. As this one's hit towards second base, Avenue has it, and that's out number 3. And the Champs have been retired in order for the first time today. Move on to the 5th inning. They still lead by 3. So that brings up Wesman, who's 0 for 1. They're going to leave him in again, since he seems to have got his control and everything in order for the last 2 innings. As he lines one on the right-hand side and through, this is going to be a single. So leadoff batter gets on. Let's move to the top of the order. Here's Barajas, who's 1 for 2. He's got a double. Fouls it back. Takes one inside, ball 1. Another one fouled off, so it's 1-2. Lined right to first, that's caught for the out. And Wesman was able to get back in time for these steps on the bag. So 1 away, runner at first for Chris Sloan, who's 1 for 2. He's doubled and driven in 1. Takes the first pitch high. Swung late, fouled it off to the left. Inside for ball 2. Early, fouled it off. That was right down the middle. So 2-2 pitch, lined towards second on the ground. Throw to second in time, throw to first. That's the double play. And the Neon come up empty. They pick up a hit, but leave them, they do nothing with it. Bottom of the 5th, 6-3, still your score. Here's Kingston Pepperonis. He's 2 for 2. He's driven in 3. So this will be a tie game one for him, but he launches the first pitch he sees, long gone, right center field. And he's driven in 4. There's 7 runs. So he cranks one out of the yard. 447 feet. That was home run number 1 for him this season. RBI number 8. It's now 7-3. Champs lead. So it brings up Magnus Duran. He's 0 for 2. And this is probably the last inning. Wesman's pitching. Depending what happens here, it could be his last batter as well. His first pitch misses outside. Fouled off left-hand side. And another one lined on the ground to left-hand side, just outside the foul line. Takes one low. So 2-2. Hit right-hand side. That one's fouled. And yet another one fouled away. Takes the curve low, so it's a full count. Hit up the middle. This is going to find the hole yet again. That's another hit. As the Champs now have a runner first with nobody out. Brings up Ginger Blacksmith, who's 1 for 2. They're sticking with Wesman for the moment. Fouls the first pitch away. Fouls another one away. And fouls yet more away. Hit on the ground to third. Arnold has it over to second for out there. Over to first. That's a double play. So the base runner was erased. It brings up Jake Ramsey, who's 2 for 2, but he has homer driven in 2. But now there's 2 outs, nobody on. So he takes a strike on the outside corner. Fouls it off. So 0-2. And just looks at the fastball right down the middle. That's strike 3. But the Neon come away with another run. Another home run to right field. They now lead 7-3 going to top of the 6th. It brings up Bird, who's 0 for 2. Takes the first pitch low for a ball. Ball 2 down out low. Hit in the center, but it's going to hang up a little too long. Center fielder is there. That's gloved for out number 1. As Avenue steps in the box for her third at bat, she's 1 for 2. She's singled and driven in 1. This one lined out deep to left, but right at the left fielder. Ramsey has it. That's out number 2. So it brings up Pruitt, who's 0 for 1, but he has been on base with a walk. Right down the middle, but fouled away. And hit on the ground towards second. This is going to be out number 3 as the throw comes in. And that's gloved, and the batter is retired. So move the bottom of the 6th as Neon come up empty. Neon trail by 4. That brings up the pitcher Marshall. He's 0 for 2. As Wasman's day is done. He has nothing left. But the bullpen really doesn't have a whole lot left either. But Reese Bradley's going to come in. He's the strongest, well, has the most energy of all of them. He comes in with a 1.04 ERA. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. And another strike on the outside corner. So it's 0-2. And chase the fastball up high. That's strike 3. So 1 out for Nimbus Wallace, who's 2 for 3. Screwball inside corner, fouled away. Just missed the outside corner. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground to second. Avenue has it. She'll throw to Barajas, and that's out number 2. So it brings up Santos for his fourth at bat. He's 2 for 3. Pops this one up towards second. Just out of range of the diving second baseman. As Avenue couldn't get to it. So runner at first with 2 outs for Evans, who's 1 for 3. First pitch hit deep to center. Slow and has plenty of room for this one, and he's there for out number 3. And the Champs come up empty, but they do pick up a hit and leave him stranded, however. Moving to top of the 7th inning, 7-3. Champs are leading this one. Here's Summer Arnold, who's 0 for 2. Out in front, fouled it off to the right. Way inside, had ducked out of the way of that one. Hit up the middle. This is going to drop, or will it? Yep, does drop. If he dove for it, he might have been able to get it. But Avenue will take it. That's a single. That puts the leadoff runner on base. But for Philip Connor, it's 1 for 2. He's doubled and driven in 1. First pitch fouled off to the left. Down in the dirt, ball 1. Hit high to left center. There's plenty of time for the fielders to get to it. The left fielder has it. That's out number 1. As Bear House 2 steps in, he's 0 for 2. First pitch is fastball inside for a ball. Fastball low, ball 2. Another fastball. This one's fouled off. Should let that one go, as that one's fouled away, so it's 2-2. But he gets all of this one. Deep to left center. Does it have enough? This one's out of here. Home run for Houndstooth. And Neon inch closer. It's now 7-5. This one leaves the yard out in left center, 412 feet. Home run number 5, RBI 13 and 14. So Neon are trying to fight their way back. And here's the pitcher, Bradley. No hits as of yet, as Marshall's day is done. Julian McConnell's going to come in. He's a pretty good pitcher. He's got 2.37 ERA. See if Bradley can just soak up some pitches. There's 1 out. Sticks a ball up high. Ball 2 inside. There's a strike. And another strike, so it's 2-2. Hit up the center. And this is going to drop for a hit. Bradley gets his first hit of the season. So back to top of the order. Here's Barajas. He's 1 for 3. If he can knock one out of here, this will tie it up. But instead he skies one out to right. But it hangs up just enough for the right fielder to get to it. That's out number 2. So 2 down, runner at first base. That brings up Sloan. He's 1 for 3. He has driven in 1. Now batting from the right-hand side. First pitch misses low. And he gets a hold of one. Deep to left center. He's gone through with it. This is out of here. Home run for Sloan. And it's a tie game. 7-7. Neon storming back. 439 feet left center. Home run number 6. RBI 13 and 14. And this is an all-new game. This Bird steps in. 0 for 3. Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch is outside for a ball. Swung through it. Strike 1. Fouled it off, so it's 1-2. Low for ball 2. Fought that one off her hands. Fouls it off to the right-hand side. And she gets a hold of one. Deep to right. Back-to-back shots for the Neon. Home run for Bird. 3 home runs in this inning. And the Neon take the lead for the first time today. 359 feet. Home run number 5. RBI 11. So late in the game, the Neon are coming right back. See if they can extend it. Here's Avenue. She's 1 for 3. Singled and driven in 1. Back-to-back. They haven't gone back-to-back-to-back yet in their team's history. Can they do it here? No. But she does line it in the left center. This is going always to the wall. She's going to be safe at second with a double. As Salmon gets it back in. So the Neon have found their bats here in the 7th inning. As Rance Pruitt steps in. He's 0 for 2. And McConnell's day is done. They've seen enough. Gunnar Tedson is going to come in. 2.12 ERA. As McConnell, well, they're going to intentionally walk Pruitt. Didn't expect that one. So he gets his second walk today. He brings up Summer Arnold. So I can see why they did it. She's 1 for 3. So they expect her to be an easy out. Even though she did get a hitter last time up. So she takes a ball low. Up and in, ball 2. She does have home run power, slightly. She does have some home runs in her history. That one's in there for a strike. And she singles into right center. This is going to drop. Runner rounds third on his way home. He's going to score. So the intentional walk comes back to bite him. It's now 9-7 as Arnold singles into right field. And that'll bring up the catcher, Philip Connor. He's 1 for 3. He's doubled and driven in 1. As the Neon is trying to extend their lead even further. There's a strike inside. Hit on the ground to short. This should do it. Pepperoni just throws the first. That's caught for the out. But not before the Neon come back. Score 6 in the 7th inning. They take a 9-7 lead into the bottom of the inning. Here's Grayson Salmon. He's 1 for 3. Singled and driven in 1. Yeah, big turn of events for the Champs. They were leading this game the whole way so far. Looked like they were starting to run away with it. But the Neon come storming back, take the lead. And Salmon grounds out towards third. And that'll bring up Kingston Pepperoni. He's just 3 for 3. He's driven in 4 of their 7 runs. But he's not going to do it here as this one's hit towards short. Houndstooth comes up with it, slings it across. That's out number 2. So 2 down, nobody on for Magnus Duran, who's 1 for 3. Duran. He takes a fastball low. Hit on the ground. Houndstooth has this one. Throw to Barajas. That's in time. Out number 3. And the Champs come up empty in the bottom of the 7th. Move on to the 8th inning. Neon have a 2-run advantage. 9-7 your score. That brings up Bear Houndstooth, who homered his last time up. He's 1 for 3. First pitch is up high. And he does it again. Deep left center. Another home run for Houndstooth. Home run number 2 of the day. Back-to-back at bats. 430 feet. Home run number 6. RBI 15. Where was all this early in the game? Brings up Bradley. We won't leave him in, as he seems to be pitching pretty good. He's 1 for 1. As he fouls first pitch off. This is low, ball 1. Nice curve on that one, strike 2. That one fouled away. Fouled away again, making the pitcher work. Check swing, that's outside, ball 2. Up high, that's in there. Oh, nice curve on that one. That has some drop. So brings up Ward Barajas, who's 1 for 4. Nobody on, 1 out. And he pops one up in the center. Salmon's there, and he's got it for out number 2. And that'll bring up Chris Sloan, who's 2 for 4, but he homered his last time up. He's driven in 3 runs. Now back on the left-hand side. He takes one right down the middle for a strike. That might be the best pitch he's going to have. Nope, he lines the next one out in the right. So Sloan picks up another hit. And Neon have another base runner, but now it's 2 outs still. But that brings up Bird, who also homered her last time up. She's 1 for 4. Out in front, this one's fouled away. That was right down the middle. That cut the lower corner, so it's 0-2. Line shot right to second. That's caught by Wallis, and that's out number 3. Neon do score another run, however, another home run. They take a 10-7 lead into the bottom of the 8th inning. They've come back and tied up the hit total, 14 apiece. So there's Ginger House, too, in the box. Each 1 for 3. As Bradley is still in there. He's only at pitch 12. So here's pitch 13. He's been looking pretty sharp. Oh, Avenue has an error. And she cannot recover in time. That's an error on her. She let that one go right through her glove. She couldn't come through with it. So runner at first, nobody out. That should have been an out. And that brings up Jake Ramsey, who's homered this game. He takes a strike on the outside corner. Line shot to right. This reaches the seats. Another one fouled away. Curve right back to Bradley, who swings to the second for the out. Back to first. That's a double play, so the error doesn't hurt him. It's now 2 outs for Gunther Tedson. Looking for his first hit this season. But he's not going to get a chance here. He's taken out. Bro Powers are going to pinch hit for him. He's got a 300 average, driven in 1. And he hits the first pitch on the ground to Avenue. Picks it up this time, slings it over. That's out number 3. So Bradley's getting a lot of ground balls. Yes, Elisa Fiducci's going to come into pitch now. 8.71 ERA as her morale's down. Let's move on to the final frame. 10-7, Neon leading. As Avenue steps in the box, she's 2 for 4. She's got a single, double, driven in 1, but she also has an error. Usually when she makes an error, she comes back and makes up for it. See if she can do it here again. She comes through with a hit, so she'll get a single. As Salmon fires it into second base. So she gets her 3rd hit of the day. That'll bring up Rance Pruitt, who was intentionally walked his last time up. He's walked twice today. See if they walk him again to get to Arnold. As that came back to bite him last time. As he fouls first pitch off. Outside for a ball. Should have let that go. This is going to drop right at second baseman. He tries to tag and can't get it. Avenue's going to be safe, and Pruitt's going to beat the throw. Ill-advised tag attempt. That's an infield single for Pruitt. And now runners at first and second with nobody out. For Summer Arnold, who's 2 for 4. That was just a bad mental mistake. So this pitch is inside for a ball. Pitcher's rattled. Line shot left field. This is going to roll to the wall. This is driving at least 1. Actually, it's going to drive in 2. Arnold's in the second with the double. As Avenue and Pruitt both cross, it's now 12-7. So Avenue's having a time of her life out there in this game. Here's Philip Connor. 1 for 4 with the double on an RBI. Fiducci's been completely ineffective so far. First pitch is in there for a strike. That's outside for a ball. Line shot up the middle. Connor's got himself into the hit. But it will not score a run as Avenue has to hold it 3rd. We now have runners on the corners with nobody out. For Bear Housetooth, who's having a killer game, 2 homers. He's 2 for 4. He's driven in 3. He is the only player in the team's history to have 3 home runs in a game. He's got another opportunity to do it here. And he would have done it if that was fair. But instead, that's fouled off. That's up high for a ball. He's trying. Hit high and deep center. This is not going to do it, though. caught just short of the warning track, but is going to drive another run as Arnold crosses the plate. And it's now 13-7. It's another RBI for Houndstooth. It brings up Bradley. He's 1 for 2. We're going to go ahead and leave him in. There's no need to go to the bullpen any further. Runner at first with 1 out. First pitch misses outside for a ball. And he lines drives one to the left, but left fielder's playing in. He gets to it for out number 2. So 2 down, runner at first for Barajas, who's 1 for 5. He'd like to join the hit parade. He's only got 1. He takes a strike. Line drive behind the plate into the screen. This one's down the dirt, gets away. He thought about taking second, but had to dive back in. Just couldn't bounce away far enough. Barajas lines it into center, but right at Salmon. Who gets to it, that's out number 3, and that'll end the inning. But the Neons score 3 more. They add to their lead. It's now 13-7. They lead by 6 here in the bottom of the 9th. The Champs have 3 outs to try to come back in this one. Here's Nimbus Wallies. She's 2 for 4. She started the game hot. And first pitch from Bradley's in there. Strike. Fouls it off. So it's 0-2. Zach caught the outside corner. Screwball came back in and got him. So went away for Jamari Santos. 3 for 4. First pitch, fastball, taken for a strike. Takes another one for a strike on the outside corner. And the fastball catches the corner as well. Strike 3, so 2 down. Champs are down to the last chance. Evans is 1 for 4. The Champs are reeling, trying to figure out what happened in this game. They were leading this one comfortably. First pitch is fouled away. This one's fouled away, so down to the last strike. Misses low. Swung at and missed. That'll do it. Bradley strikes out the side in the bottom of the 9th. And Neon come from behind to win this one in a thriller. Looks like they were going to lose this one. But they come back. They were down at what? 7-3 at one point. They come back and win it 13-7. Scored 10 in the last 3 innings. Out hit the Champs 18-14. What a game this was. And top batter for the Neon. Probably give it to Houndstooth. 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored, 2 homers and 4 RBIs. He was the RBI leader for the day. For the Champs, give it to Pepperonis. Went 3 for 4 with the runs scored, hit 1 home runs, driven in 4. He accounted for over half their runs. Wasman didn't have it today, unfortunately. He went 5 innings, gave up 13 hits, 7 runs, only struck out 5, gave up 2 homers. But he got bailed out by Bradley, who came in and pitched the remaining 4. Only gave up 1 hit in those 4 innings, struck out 4. Picks up his first win, so he's 1-1 on the year. McConnell picks up the loss for the Champs. Only pitched 1/3 of an inning, gave up 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 homers. Picks up his first loss. He's 2-1. Top 3 players: Bear Houndstooth, your number 1 star. 2 for 4 with 2 homers, 4 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Kingston Pepperoni's number 2. 3 for 4 with a homer, 4 RBIs, and 1 run scored. And Chris Sloan, number 3. 3 for 5 with a homer, double, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Man, what a game this was. Neon were looking down all game. The final 3 innings, they come back and they found their swing. And they made the Champs pay for that one. So they take a 2-1 lead advantage in the all-time series. As we got some manager moments. Let's see, you need to choose one player who will be the cover athlete. So it's a bonus all the way around. So we'll probably give it to Pruitt, as Sloan is pretty high already. So let's give Pruitt some more. So right now we're thinking of keeping him for the next season. Who you invited to a baby gender reveal? Who are you going to bring? This is only a bonus. So Cash Carrillo, that's probably, well, don't really care about either one of these players actually, but Bradley had a good game this game. We're going to give it to him, max him out. As Bradley pitched the best game in the uniform so far for the Neon. So we've got 2 games to play. Let's go ahead and hop into these. First game is the Lucky Breaks and the Riddles, as the Leprechaun clash happens. And the Riddles win this one 4-1. And the Grays and the Super Sneaks. Super Sneaks are at home, and they're going to walk away with a loss on this one, 6-4. So the Bush League Conference, the Outlaws still lead 10-5. And the Interjects And the Water Bullets and the Champs are all 3 games back. The Champs dropped down to tied for second, as they did have second by themselves. They're now down to 4th, actually, due to the run differential. Bottlenoses are last, 5 and 10. Navy Payment Division, Guardians lead. Tied for the spots, however, but they have the run differential lead, which is the tiebreaker. Favorites are in second place, 2 games back. Craniums are 3 games back, and the Voltors are 5 games out with a 3 and 12 record. Dynamic Division, the Machos currently tied with the Tundras, but have the tiebreaker with a 35 to 8 advantage there. Oof. Machos have been scoring some runs. Razzles tied with the Philosophers, both 8 and 7, both 2 games out. And Riddles are 5 games out, but the Riddles just won that last game, so they're 5 and 10. Bleacher Bum Conference, the Bandits currently hold the lead in their division, 11 and 4 record, got a 1-game lead over the Gobblers. Serpents are 2 games out, Bards are 3, Advocates are 4, and the Grays are 5.5. Ambitious Division, the Super Sneaks with that loss have dropped to 9 and 7, but they still have a half-game lead over the Freedom. War Wagons are 7 and 8, Fantastics are 6 and 9, and Lucky Breaks are 6 and 10, 3 games out. Persnickety Division, the Neon with that win, now 10 and 5, as they are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6 teams to pick up their 10th win. Spider Bears are 2 games back, so are the Elephants. The Ancients are 3 games out, as are the Underworld. So that'll do it for this one. Let's check the summary real quick. See if there's anything to... Let's see. Player training for Dip Kirby. She loses accuracy, gains velocity and power. Chance to lose her negative trait. It's tempting. We don't have the money for it, though. And Serpents made a change. Orlando Grimes was signed. Gannon Fields was kicked off, so they swapped out third baseman. Dropped a C, picked up a C, picked up a better fielder, lost a better hitter. How much salary? And they freed up a little bit of salary as well. And our closer, Oakley Hannah's using a tennis racket instead of a bat, so his contact goes up to 13. Nice. A 6-point advantage, even though he has very limited playing time so far this season. Still has no saves, from what I recall. Kristen Smythe is signed to the Fantastics now. Dante Klopp was kicked off. That is a third baseman for a right fielder. So dropped a B-, picked up a B-. Almost the same type of hitter, but Dante is a better fielder. And there's the manager moment. So that'll do it for this one, as the Neon win their Christmas Day game for 2023. And a nice thriller, too. Trailing pretty much the whole game till the final 3 innings, and they come back and storm and take the lead and just blew away the Champs. That was a good showing for them. They needed that one, especially considering the streak that they've been going through. Anyway, they're going to try to bounce back. They're back at home for the next game, taking on the Bards, and they haven't had real good success against the Bards. Bards are also 8 and 7 this season. Neon are 10 and 5. Alex Lyons. Where did I get Jones from? He's going to be pitching for the Bards. He's 1 and 2 with a 5.25 ERA. And Dip Kirby's gone on the mound. She's had a pretty good season so far for the Neon. She's 2 and 1 with a 1.57 ERA. So that'll do it for this one. We will see you back here for the next game. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you next time.